Hello guys and welcome everyone for today's race in the GT3 category at Spa-Francorchamps. Guys, we are racing the GT Revival at Spa in the GT3 without any practice whatsoever, with probably some setup that I ran in the Ferrari from Imola. Yeah, it's gonna get fun, I guess. We will see how it goes. It is something that I absolutely hate doing, because I have literally, honestly, I have literally no idea, A, what are the lap times, B, what is going to be my performance, C, is the Ferrari literally a choice that is good? Yeah. And that will probably speak for itself. Anyway, we're giving it a go, we're giving it a try. It's just going to be pure fun. We will most likely, if we are sitting on pole position, I'm questioning the guys, because I shall not literally be, okay, that is cool, tires, on the pole, not having done a single lap. Yeah, like, you need it. Right now, you absolutely got to have it. I know exactly what I did. Bear with me. How about now? Amazing. Is it still sharp though? I don't know if the camera is still sharp. Let me, like, you know, the usual sharpness that we have. Let me have a quick feedback on it, please. Thank you. Thank you, Luigi. So camera is as sharp as ever, yeah? Guess that's great. How does this car drive around here? Goodness me. Maybe we'll put brake bias a bit more to the safety. ABS to 8, copy. I would probably say we might have a good chance in a Ferrari if we can tame it, right? So this is why I went for the Ferrari. First, I've driven it in Imola, kinda know what it does, kinda know how it drives to an extent. Secondly, given what I saw at Le Mans, I consider it probably the most potent car in the straight line, given the fact that it is super tricky to set up, which is the only concern for this race today. But in hindsight, I'm expecting to have, despite not having any preparations whatsoever, likely still the best chance of doing a decent result with this machine. So let's see how it goes. We have literally one lap. Hey, Liminal Thoughts, how you doing? So camera's back, hopefully. Camera's also looking good, hopefully. Now, how good looks the GT3 in the Rouge? No track limit. What the fuck? Like how? Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, I see I need to do small adjustments, I guess. Very small adjustments. The car is a bit too daunting on the rear going into the high-speed area. Everywhere else just feels fine, like second to third gear corners is kind of alright. Yeah, I need to see whether I can find some quick fixes on it prior to qualifying. Most importantly for me now to quickly calculate the number of laps that we can do, and then we jump into a 100-minute race. Lucino, that is absolutely brilliant to hear. So 408 liters, 105%, 105, 20 laps we can do on a set of tank. Sorry, 20 times. What are we doing? That is a 220. That is 140 seconds. 360 times 60 off 47 laps. We need to stretch 2 laps out of this. I have absolutely no clue. 24, I can do 6 laps with that. Let me quickly have a look into or set up things. Good is BMW at Spa, you have the 218. Yeah, BMW actually makes sense because of its high speed performance, right? So yeah, I might likely being a bit under a threat here. But I can't fix it, you know. I just made up my mind real quick. Thought about what I deemed being a smart thing to do, and that's simply what I went with. Chassis dumpers, yep, that is okay. Gonna fix this one. Let's try. Like, we're not gonna do that many laps anyway. 4 times 4 is 16. That will take, I think, just about. I might not even get 4 laps in total in. So we're racing. BMWs, huh? Ah, scene. Sorry. Thank you. Clemix is watching the stream, be like, what is this guy doing with his freaking camera settings? And you're so right about that. What am I doing? I'm gonna try something very crazy in the first place. First of all, I'm interested in seeing how huge is the flywheel of the Ferrari compared to the McLaren. Very small. So that is great regarding our plans in terms of fuel saving. And then the question will be, and this is what I'm going to use the first lap for. Remember, we have absolutely limited practice and everything. Can we save possibly enough fuel to get this race with a one-stopper? Question mark. That's going to be the thing. We're waiting for some battles with Mr. Redwoods. Why so? Hi Marshall, thank you so much for joining. Welcome. Appreciate your time. I have stiffened the front anti-roll bar. Additionally, I went further forwards with the brake bias. I have increased the preloads. Right, should give a little bit more stability on the braking zones. Oknoke, thank you so much for your follow on the Twitch channel. So first lap, as indicated, we're going to do a little bit of fuel saving here. Just to see really like what can we achieve on the fuel saving side in order to make this race a less than 50-minute rodeo. Like I think is it a 90-minute race? I think it is a 100-minute race actually. So that would include 2 stints with 50 minutes drive time, and I think the Ferrari would do 470 at 47 minutes, which means if we extend by 2 minutes, by 2 laps once, we could make it into the safe zone, which is going to be the plan here. Additionally, I've no idea where I'm sitting lap time wise. It could be a quite interesting one as well. So 18.3 is obviously completely out of the window for me. I'm actually quite close with the GTE, so that's going to be funny because I see some GT3 drivers to be quicker than people in the GTE. Quote me if I'm wrong. So a little bit of saving done. Let's see if that was enough. We need a target of 4.54. 4.57 that was. So it is possible. It might be my only chance really. Anyway. What? How on earth am I sitting second with that kind of lap? I mean, that's remarkable, right? But hey Jordan, how you doing? Hey Marseille. Yep, this is a traction shirt. Hey there, Florian. How are you? Okay, so Pujon is the corner where I really need to watch out most on what the car's actually doing. Right, one more lap. Hey, Simbigo. quite doubt that we have the chance putting the car on pole, but we're trying. That's shit. So who and why is looking forward to the fight with Tim? What's the story? Oh, for God's sake. What's the story behind that? I just beat it by 0.1 copy. So I think I need to get to an ultimate change and lower the rear right height by 2 or 3 clicks, which is something I would not want to do looking at Wuhan. Looking at Eau Rouge, because that will be understeery AF. But okay, it is what it is. Right. So then we quickly go for the changes. Back to garage. Back on the fuel count. I'm gonna take 1 extra just to be sure. A bit more up on the preload indeed. Then on the suspension side of things, we are adjusting the right height. I'm just a bit concerned because adjusting the right height also would mean to reduce turnability of the car. So, we are, that is going to be interesting because is Reddit's starting like in the middle of the GT3, a GTE pack? That is a bit concerning. Who are the GTEs better with? Aerodynamics only? Podium 36, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Agua. Oh. Okay, so here we go then. Hour and 40 minutes, so 100 minutes Indeed. So GTEs are faster on the straight. Aero and torque. So they might be better on acceleration. They might be better in... Oh god. I am sitting... Ah, I got beaten. I'm sitting in front of one GTE. Oh well, like... Whatever, right? 2 tires left. So you can really only change one side if you feel like it. Oh boy. 100 minutes on one set of tires. I really hope that I've put the right decision regarding the setup now. Guys, it is no practice, it is just running. We are apparently also in the wrong car. If I believe you guys with your speech about the BMW being OP. But, hey, we're gonna have some fun racing, eh? Cold tires in Eau Rouge. Like, I don't even want to know. BMW fast on the straight, always catching them on the curves. I can't believe that, to be honest. Like, the BMW wasn't the fastest car in Le Mans, was the Ferrari. Anyway, hold speed. Green, green, green. I almost died. Here we go. Bro. Like, you can at least leave the space. Is that why you guys were looking forwards to battle with him? Makes total sense, Gibbo. Hey Davidos. Aye. I mean, coasting is certainly the most effective way to save fuel, right? Track limits. I feared that because of... Would love to be a bit closer to those two, but I think here is where the Ferrari bites a bit. But of course we have El Plan, and as long as we have El Plan, we might still have a good chance. I do not know how good is the BMW on efficiency. Then of course we are learning lap by lap about how to drive the Ferrari, and that might be the absolute game changer. The blue bar is the clutch, yeah. I mean, there's something going on with Reddit's straight line speed, right? That is, I think, for certain. Because he is clearing that BMW ahead of us in quite some fast fashion. Fashion? What the fuck? No worries, Tapey. Yeah, I know you guys appreciate the racing. If you love what you see here, then please have a follow and Twitch subscribers on the YouTube channel if you haven't done already. Would appreciate your support. Yeah, so Reddit's car is going for probably absolute minimum rear wing. Maybe the BMW just can't do that. I think the BMW might also eat more tires. Anyway, I think we're not sitting in too bad of a spot here at the minute. I think the question is rather, how much will the GTEs pull a gap on us? So Ricardo, if you have provided a setup, could you let me know what is the BMW consuming in virtual energy per lap? And what is your guys' strategy? So the good news is Clark is not running away from me, which means if I could get somewhat closer, I could sit in a draft, save a little bit more fuel. You cannot tell me. Radar's coaching sessions are already available. Just need to hit me with an email. Note me calm track you want to do the work together on, and then we'll find a date. mail to simracing@richie-hoya.com. The Kodo, then it's quite obvious that you guys are going flat out for 2-stop strats. Good luck with that. Sent me an email last week. Did that not get answered? Let me check my mailbox again. I saw there was someone asking about coaching and I did reply to him, but I never got a reply back. So maybe for some reason I didn't see your reply, but I'm gonna check. Gonna hit my my Outlook again. Title coaching request. Copy. Again, I think I saw a mail and I think I also replied to something, but yeah, you might of course be absolutely right. I may have just also overseen it. Sure. We can get something going together. Wow. I mean, I knew that dirty air would be quite a thing into Eau Rouge, but what the fuck? So here we wave goodbye to the victory, and we wave goodbye to the DR, and we wave goodbye to the safety rating. We wave goodbye to the strategy, which, I mean, is good in a way, right? Like, I can now go flat out. The tragedy is that I'm tire limited. Like, I got 2 new tires available. Amazing. You got to love this. Our repair time's going to be what, like 50 seconds? I mean, we won't be dead last, I'm afraid. Not I'm afraid, like, I'm looking forward to not be dead last, but how am I going to do some moves here? Front suspension is completely melted though. Oh yeah, this is long time driving back for points. No, I have not yet decided about the championships. I did not see. I did guess it. No! Why does it say new medium? Awesome. I'm getting a 5. Oh my god. Yeah, there's another 5. Those 5 seconds could, like, completely F us up. Anyway, so I'm gonna be quite honest with you. It looks bad, but I'm not yet out of the top 10. Surely not. Because the good thing is, like, we don't do an extra pit stop compared to everyone else. We just do an extra 109 seconds of repair, right? The big problem is we're losing track position on the lead lap. I'm just not sure if you should really, like, lose the car like this. I mean, in GT3s it appears to be very powerful indeed. So now we're gonna have the big fun. Right, I mean, we could make we could make it a little bit of a joke now and say we're sitting in P13. And P13 is just, well, a minute down on the lead. It's just a shit situation. Like, also the tire got completely overheated. Took away 3 laps worth of rubber. But you know, like, going through the Porsche curves in hypercar dirty actually makes sense. I wasn't aware that GT3s are just as aerodynamical. Anyway, it is what it is. And the fact that this happens, I would not even be sure if I would say, yeah, this has to do with no practice whatsoever. I don't think so. I think that is just unlucky. Well, not unlucky, but also a bit dumb, a bit lack of experience, new cars and stuff. But it's fine. So Ridoko might now finally be able to tell you the strategy of Reddits. As we are no longer for contention. Isn't quite happy in that corner. Like, it is sort of scrubbing on the ground and then catching aerodynamical grip again. What the hell? Did he just spin and now try to recover from that? Either way, P14. What is December 27th? I haven't heard of any race that is on December 27th already, apart from some championships which I'm not part of. How can you like almost completely cut Eau Rouge and Rodillon at the top and not get a cut, but if you keep two wheels on the ground and on the racetrack you get an insta-cut? Yeah, but I would be even gaining more time if I like really cut Rodillon at the top. Anyway, so we are sitting 12th in class then at this stage, chasing down 11th and 10th right ahead of us. Despite a lap down sadly, but I will neglect that for the rest of the race. That we can have a little bit of suspense. It is a tragedy, like I'll lower the rear end by 4 clicks for more stability, which makes me now being unable to take the exit off Stavelot flat out. At the same time though, I have huge issues into Eau Rouge with understeer as well. But if I would be close enough to a car, which sadly we are right now here again, I'm getting that issue that I might just die anyway. Let's see how this goes. The McLaren should die now as well, or what? Apparently he actually almost did. BMW without rear wing. Alright, P10. Because obviously we passed that guy without a rear wing as well. And we might even pass him for real. As I think his damage just takes equally long to fix in the end. Plus the time that he needs to make it back to the pits in the first place. So, once again we'll try to go for a BMW. Might it be a BMW issue? Oh yes. That comes in handy, of course. Might as well been the aero push. More yellow. So Tefs and P12 still not in the pits now. He's in 100 seconds. Should be his full stationary time, then we might have a chance actually of gaining that spot as well. As we are hunting down the 8 and 11, but I think one car ahead is a GTE, no? Yeah, Duckler's ahead is a GTE. Going to be interesting how to pass these guys, as they should be better in every other aspect. And probably throwing up even more dirty air than a GT3, because they are aerodynamically even more performant. You guys can already cast in your votes how much DR we're going to lose tonight. Whether that is a important thing or a rather unimportant thing. Maybe a discussion of point of view. Jay Eats, hello there. Thank you for joining. So, we jumped Tevs indeed. Part of why I'm still going like full send is quite simple. Every position could matter to limit the damage of today's race. No. Shiva! Danke dir für ein Follow. Danke dir für den Raid. Welcome everyone. Ah, now I got this damn GTE ahead of me. Faster in acceleration, more aerodynamic performance. How am I supposed to dive in with a GT3? Simple, put him into a mistake. So they're pushing. Nürburgring Picks, thank you for the follow, welcome. Shiva, was war im Programm heute? I am effectively sitting 13th, ritually I'm sitting P10. Nah, P9. So P9 in a lap down, so P13, that makes sense. Yeah, use his arrow for getting a draft. I mean, if Tedder is now running away, then I might be fine with that. He'll be just frustrated with another Ferrari now. Oh no, the guy lets him actually go. Alright Shiva, have a good one. Lets us go as well, so that's P8. In the non-classificated Michi order. And a net 13th. Welcome to my freaking Ferrari. I mean, what he doesn't know yet is that I'm going to race him hard. Oh, he's actually going for the full save. Okay, cool. So I need to find a solution for this Rouge. This is horrible. But I need to find this driving wise because obviously I can't fix the setup now, right? We're looking at deltas, we're gaining a second and a half and cars ahead to an extent. I mean, we're not allowed to neglect the fact that we're running significantly more heavy than other people at the front. Besides the fact that I keep cutting every other Eau Rouge exit, which is a shame. Simrace Hill, thank you so much for your follow on the Twitch channel, welcome. Yeah, I had an accident that died on the top of Radillon while being in a draft of a BMW. What do you mean your headset wouldn't American? Oh Jason, that sucks big time to be honest. Like really big. Ah. Well, why did your VR headset like die in the first place? It's not supposed to do that either, does it? So I think now comes the interesting part where we can start comparing our pace towards the leaders and everything. I mean, it is undoubtedly that we won't make up 2 minutes within 40 laps, sadly. However, I am pretty sure that if I didn't die, I could have maybe passed going second. I would have probably had an easy chance winning the race because we would have pitted lap 22. And we're gonna take a small look into the strategy of leading cars. I mean, as you can see right now, in the very front, this is still nuts. So the mix-up between GTEs and GT3s, as we see it right here, is rolling the dice, as you can see. We're running to 20-0. Which means we're fastest car on track by a long shot. So it would have been an easy win apparently. I mean, right now we're flat out, but we could have had the same pace compared to other guys, unless, and this is the big if I'm going to put, unless Reddit and Clark at the front are fuel saving so much that they are able to extend 2 laps on the fuel can, which I'm not sure if it is a thing. P8 from here. I mean, it's ambitious, but I don't see this being an impossibility. So that Porsche is significantly slower. Like, the guy is going wide, it's missing apexes. A couple of people might still die indeed. My total gap to the lead is over 3 minutes almost. Which is a concern. Yeah, repairing the car for such a long time, it's just plain painful. That was a 21.6 because we had to make up for the GTE. Which makes me think, since Retzels is now going that slow, maybe he was already saving for the one-stopper anyway. But I know, I'm pretty sure that many other people did not. So can these GTEs now run away? That would be so appreciated. As we're chasing down P8 here, I think. Is it? No, it's not. It's P14. The guy that died without a rear wing, right about here. But ahead of him is P7. It's a bit of a sad story, like, I lost the overview of where we're exactly sitting. I think in class we're sitting now virtually 8th ahead of Maxime, who is obviously net P8. Well, let's see how much we can fight back, because we could be right in the mix for making up enough time on fighting for the virtual win. Anyway, despite this is not like super suspenseful right now anymore, is it, like for like real performance. I still hope you guys enjoy the race and appreciate the content. If you do so, guys, give the stream a like, subscribers on YouTube, follow us on the Twitch channel. Massively appreciate you guys' support. And then tomorrow I'm planning to run some AMS2 with the hypercar, with the Formula 3 and the LMP2 car around Road America, Daytona, and what was the other track? I think Imola. So I hope you guys gonna tune in for tomorrow. I'll try to be in time tomorrow. Reason why I've been so late today is in the company we got the annual stock counting going. Ordinary, you know, inventory check in the full year. And, well, it was expected that things gonna get late and things gonna get busy today. As I would like to thank Marcolino for the follow on the Twitch channel. But it got very late indeed. So, yeah, everything was compromised. And, you know, I don't even want to blame that circumstance or the current situation because, like, to be entirely honest with you, I don't think it would have made a single difference. Because I may have still maybe not qualified top or been stuck on a GTE, and then I would have died in the Rouge in another lap, you know. But at the same time, it's obviously a bummer. Happens there. That is P7 in the Ferrari. Yes, let's go. We're coming. We're coming. We're coming. P7 we're now. It's great. We may have ran into some damage too. So, and then ahead of us, it's all those three cars are GTEs now, yeah? It's shitting away. Savas and Milito, thank you very much for your subscriptions, appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. I'm gonna dive that GTE. Bonatowski at the pits. That might have been that Ferrari that just struggled, yeah. Could be a potential spot for us in the end. Because he'll need to pit one more time, so do I. I think first I need to get past of that gaggle of GTEs here. Not sure what to think of. Like, for on the one hand, I absolutely appreciate the challenge with the GTEs. Be some sort of unovertaken or being in your way. Still means you need to manage the traffic in a way and not spin. But at the same time, it becomes a bit of a lottery really, like where you're sitting on the track with your off-swing of a strategy. I mean, you know, with those guys ahead of me, I could save a shitload of fuel. Just look what the Delta's doing when I'm that close with those guys. It's just coming down like 10,000s here already. We're also a bit wide. Porsche nearly dies. That's what I mean. So now they're just being in my way, making me kind of stuck here. Like, they just took 6/10 away from me because sitting in that bus stop. And then they kind of disappear for me again, but yeah. Konatowski, 18 seconds ahead. Guys, that is still going on for actual position in the end, so it's going to be a battle to look forwards to. And meanwhile, I should start thinking about the lap times and the laps that we still have to do. Now I need to go for it. That's one GTE gone. Let's go. Let's see how Douglas is getting up ahead. Oh! Konatowski with a Spinala. Brings us just further up ahead. And you'll never know if a GTE is involved in that or not. Sitting in the draft, the delta comes down. Understeer kicks in a bit. Going to be late on the brakes. I would have to do another, well, likely 24 laps minus 7 because I have 7 laps of fuel remaining. That apparently means we need to refuel 7 or 20, 85% of shit. I mean, I appreciate the draft, right? But Jesus Christ, how stuck can you be behind a GTE? I never thought that this is possible even. Elfdew, thank you for the follow on the Twitch channel. How you doing, bro? And here the aero wash of the GTE is just way too strong. Okay, tell you what, guys. I'm trying to get close enough with these turns now, trying to not wash off too far. Which is going to be a challenge because being that close to the rear bumper is a huge commitment to get through Stavolo, but this might actually work. So I think we may have a little bit more top ends than the GTEs ahead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a massive, ridiculous dive bomb on that GTE. Appreciate it. Can we hold this on too? Feel free trying, but I need to do a rouge ahead of him no matter what, and then go die. Thank you, Wilco. There is a yellow flag ahead. Alright, we finally got past. Sadly, it's a dead GTE. Would have needed a dead GT3. Could be parts from ahead. Anyway, we're gaining on P12 here. And I think we should also be closing the gap to... Oh, they went pitting. So who went into the pits where? And if Reddit's was in, I'm going to be disappointed. No, he was not. Cool. Tell you what, guys. Like, I'm not sure how BMWs is eating tires or not. Well, hell yeah. We are going to finish very far down. On... Which tire did that change? Was it rear left? Can't be. So it didn't change the tire. But it gave me a 5-second stop time addition for changing the tire. Because there should be one tire that is significantly better. Why was it front right? Would have been that it was front right, that is significantly better. I would have better changed the rear tire, but yeah, whatever. I think that the GT3 is particularly faster on the straights because GTEs have a lot of aero and therefore a lot of drag on the straights. And I think Spa with its high speeds areas could mitigate for that. So Reddit apparently did his pace with saving for the fuel for 22 laps, and then I have to say, yep, win would not have been a question. We would have won over the car ahead of him, behind him though, P2 anyway. Yep, so Randy, go and hit www.improveyourlaptime.com, search for the BMW setup for Le Mans, buy it, and have a really good base to race with. You have there, oh no, another GTE that needs a serious dive. This is amazing. I need to stay flat out through that's not really I'll do for Blanchiment. And then I need to weigh him in security and then just go for the dive. Where ABS? Shit, rejoin, I'm sorry. So how much damage? None. It's great. I steered way too much while rotating through the turn. I'm gonna do the shit again. www.improveyourlaptime.com. The issue is that I got a couple of flat spots now there. Are we close enough for this now? Should be about now by the GT3. The Ducklers are losing time all over the place. Maybe Porsche is fast on the straights, I don't know. Story of my race, being stuck behind a GTE after the shenanigans, right? Okay, this is so painful. Mr. Barrow, back to the pits. How was my delta to Barrow? Gaining, but how far is he ahead? Like, way too far, right? I haven't driven Coach Dave's setups, but I'm running that shop. So if you ask me for tips, I guess you want to have my setup. Or better say our setup. Not every setup is done by me there, of course. Hey Sebastian, I haven't modified anything at all. This is just the default layout of the hub. What do you mean I need to do another video? It's not about my ranking. Edil Pulso, what do you mean? Oh, Danny Barrow ahead. Is he struggling on tires? Did he have a spin? Did he have a crash? He's dropping the pace. He just was in the pits. So that slow car is coming up our way there ahead of us. That is full position at the minute. Although he seems stabilizing right now. Yeah, they're not supposed to be in the same leaderboards because they're different class car. Okay, so we'll just trust that thing that we have 17 more laps in the end, like 42 laps in total. On the box on lap 25. Yeah, I think the GT3s run better than an iRacing. Not as narrow performance window, driving window. They might not be 100% accurately perfect when it comes to realism and so on. Because you can do that kind of shit. But generally speaking, I'd say they are a good bunch better. So all of these cars ahead need to come to pit road again. The question is just, is their stationary time going to be long enough? We need to actually get a chance hitting them on the track again. Going for a position. T4Z, thank you for the follow, welcome to the stream. So, are we too close on Barrow for our car to stay stable on? Yeah, almost. Oh my god. I don't even want to imagine what would have happened if we were closer. Anyway, we're going for 12th here. Just to be held up by the GTE in the end again. Got to love it. Also, I'm full send on the tires now, of course. Which means I'm wearing them much higher than I was supposed to be according to strategies. Ah, Cedar Silva, DNF. That is P11 for us then. Top 10 clearly possible. Someone's mentioned he thinks P8 is going to be the limit. I think we need to have a little bit more external help for P8 effectively. Anyway, we're chasing down Simon, which is great because he will have a significantly longer stationary time than Barrow. Which means we've gained 10 seconds over the car, as you can see in the last 5 laps. 5 lap average is like 3 seconds faster. That is great. Generally speaking, like we're sitting in a very good spot right now in pace. Mistakes by everyone. It's fine. We finally go to pit box for a regular time. What can we still do here? Should be 30 seconds on VR. 34. Maxime Favier is further 40 seconds ahead. Oof. Yeah. I don't really see that going for me, but let's see. Again, the question is, how do the tires hold up anyway? Because front left is at 54, so it's going down to the 20s, as we can likely see right here. Gonna have that open for a while. McLaren ahead for P3. That's a shit story, because I'm going to be significantly faster than him. But does that mean I jumped 5th, 4th and... that's what I did. I jumped 4th and 5th in class while going longer, having the undercut over them now, virtually speaking. So this... We're coming back to the shoulda, woulda, coulda game. While sitting 12th effectively, car ahead is racing it for the podium. Expecting car ahead to... That is James, he will go to the end. I'm going to the end as well. So this might be for virtual P3. I hope you guys have been fine with me, like, doing a shoulda, woulda, coulda here. Like, on the one hand, I need to keep you entertained, so we want to go for something virtually at least. And on the other hand, it keeps me motivated if I'm like, yep, we have P3 ahead, we need to go for a move to be third. Just makes continuing and pushing all the way a lot more easier than like believing you're sitting 12, 50 seconds back everyone else. Flacino tires will be on the edge, not only could be. But maybe I'm a bit of a different example now, because due to the spin I lost 3 or 4 laps worth of rubber anyway. So I might have a different relationship to my tire wear, as you can imagine. Hi, Gamer, hello there, how are you doing? Thank you for joining. So guys, tomorrow we're going to do a little bit of Automobilista 2, running the Hypercar at Road America, LMP2 at Daytona, and the Formula 3 at Imola. Hope you guys will join us. Running to run from 1930 to like 22:30, just like today roughly. And we're closing in on James. Barrow with an issue for sure in P11. Not exactly sure what is his issue, but he's losing a shitload of time. Yeah, and I think James will be on a fuel saving train anyway, so the plan is stick close with him in the middle sector and then deploy a dive bomb into the bus stop. iOS Gamer, really comes down to what are you expecting from a racing game. If you really just want to come home, go racing a little bit, have some fun, and don't care too much about the physics or whether it is like high-end simulation or a bit more arcade-ish, then I think Automobilista is your perfect game to have and to play with. So now let me get P3 here in a moment. Back to third. How far is second ahead? Another 8 seconds. Let's push. At this stage I'll be 2 laps down, 1 lap down. Just 1 lap, right? Clark is already crying, please no extra lap. So he may run out of fuel. Where's first on the GTEs? Yeah, look at how much time Barrow is losing. Is he going to try going to the end and therefore saves a shitload of fuel? Or did he run into some other cars having damage that I can't say. Oof. Flip it! Chilla Chris, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Guys, if you appreciated the save, if you appreciate racing, that really, like, how can you not appreciate the save, right? Like, we're still alive and the stream isn't over. Anyway, guys, please have a follow on Twitch, subscribers on the YouTube channel, give the stream a like, and feel free to give your prediction. We were down 14th, over a lap down, 30 minutes to go, sitting 12th, gaining on 11th heavily, gaining on a lot of people heavily actually, but what you thinking, 17 laps? What is the lap time? What is the position that we could still gain? Plus, you know, that you don't consider that one a save. You consider it like pretend to Tokyo Drift. You're crying out loud with the stupid track limits. Come on. First of all, it's GT3's moving a lot forwards on the balance, on the braking, and then secondly, it is a high-speed turn, where when the front aero is pitching down, then the front aero balance shifts a lot forwards, which doesn't help the case either. And it could be a combination of setup thing, like as much as the car understeers on throttle and medium to high speed turns, it tremendously oversteers when you are into trail braking situations, just like Kuhon. So you need to put hands a little bit on the brake, as you've just seen here. Get the right amount of rotation going with the brake, and then just manage the rear. It is a rather unsatisfying type of driving at times, and I gave feedback to Studio 397 that they may please have another look into the tyre model, because right now my GT3 car is pretty aggressively set up, right? So I'm going a lot of forwards to rotation. Can't believe it. Bunch of flies went drowning in my coffee. What the fuck? You know, I've set up that Ferrari over aggressively right now, which in hindsight it works if you just manage it fine. However, I think it shouldn't be allowing such saves in the first place. Like, I would like to see a tyre model like we've had it before, and in that case I would have not kept the car. I would have just like spun out with a 720 spin into the barrier and just be dead. And I think this would be more of the way to go, right? Like, you would not want to have a car that is rotating so bad on the back. You would not want to have a car that is unsettling in the rear and you're just like trying to fight for it with the slip angles at all time. Because that is also not how reality is driven. So I think here, like this, this slip angle where it just keep on steering despite the car sideways already. We shouldn't have that. We should mean that this rear slip, making the car just slide even harder, increasing the slip angle until it eventually spins, if you don't do anything against it. What do you mean? You are only in 220? I'm the only one doing 220s, yeah, but that is because the top 3 are saving the fuel to make it to the end. And I'm going flat out because I crashed in lap 5. And that meant I could immediately, you know, go with 2 more stints to the end without any further saving. I don't know what would be my pace if I would be down to the saving value that I would need it, but it didn't seem to be that far off. Like, Reddit's is going 7/10 faster than Clark in second. And I was going faster than Clark because I was able to do a move despite even overhitting my fuel target. That was also the reason why I died though. So I would have been second regardless, which is fine. But now we're sitting 12th, pretending sitting in 3rd, because we just overtook 3rd. We're unlapping ourselves. So I pretend being on the virtual podium, erasing the mistakes. Yeah, whatever. This race has turned from like being competitive to just having a little bit of fun, which I hope we do all together. I mean, you guys are here watching, so I assume you have fun. Hopefully. Karting Addict, hey there. Sorry to have over at your question. I'm gonna come back at it. Question of you was, how long have you been into sim racing or in racing for general? Well, the interest of racing goes back to my age, being 4, 5, 6 years old, so almost 30 years. Sim racing has started in the end of 2005 for me, so next year is going to be my 20th anniversary in sim racing. I'm not sure if the Ferrari is really that fun. To be honest, right now I would be begging for a car with a little bit more of a rear stability while not understeering that bad. The only thing that's driving worse like this to me is the McLaren at this stage. But anyway, I get your point where you say the Ferrari is kind of fun, because it's driving on the edge, of course. Well, apparently we have to believe the BMW is the best at Spa. It's not significantly slower than the Ferrari on the straights, like a KBH, maybe 2. But BMW M4 has traditionally been an absolute monster in the high to medium high speed turns, which unfortunately at Spa 80% of the turns are medium to medium high speed. You only have the bus stop, which is low speed turn, and turn 1, and then arguably maybe the section with Ravage and No Name, but No Name is certainly already medium speed. Ravage is low to medium speed, and that is just effectively 4 out of 20 turns where the BMW is not OP. So additionally, the BMW is, I think, a lot more safer to drive compared to the Ferrari. Now that is a cut, but it can't be asked to lift. Dash on the steering wheel is the basic GSI FPE B1 steering dash. So nothing special. You can download it from the GSI webpage if I'm not mistaken. Now the question is, when are tyres giving up? I got 43.47 on the left hand side, which means the threshold is probably just around the corner. Well, this corner, but generally speaking, not too far away from this. No worries, Eric. So 10 more laps to go. And I think we're sitting in final position unless the guys at the front are somehow getting hiccups. Well, I think if you take an LMH, you certainly should have an advantage on the braking. Not sure if the Ferrari or the Toyota, maybe even the not the clicking house, how is it called? The Isotta Fraschini might be a good choice, because I think it's quite twisty on the low speed turns, which there is a lot of in Sebring. And as an LMH, should give blistering braking performance into the turns. So there goes Clark. We're coming up on the car that was giving us the death trap. Another tractor that like can't script it. So can we go for second place? We can't win that race, virtually. I think that gap was a bit too far. Let me check. Clark got 12 seconds in Reddit. Which means in the remaining 8 laps I would need 1.5 seconds a lap on him. Just getting us a subpar 1. Unlucky. But second place is still possible. And you see Reddit's sliding that BMW a lot too. Not Reddit's Clark. And meanwhile, we're not gaining that much more time on Barrow anymore. I think he may have oversaved a little bit and then found out that he's fine on fuel now. Hang on. Barrow needs to pit again. So does Kornatowski. Hell yeah, P10 is on the line, guys. And Kornatowski, I think, just spun. Or had a moment. I completely forgot those guys need a pit again, I think. Let me check. Kornatowski, lap 18, Barrow lap 23. Barrow might be fine. Barrow might indeed be good to go to the end here. But Simon ahead is surely not. In P10. So he needs to come for a splash for a couple of laps. Might just be enough for me to be on his rear end. Let's see whether we can manage that front left. Arguably all I would need to do is slide the rear more, right? Koski in there for the pits. Oh, that is going to be tight. That might be the battle for the final laps of the race. After getting in P2 now, hopefully soon, We can have the chance to be in P11 after all. Clark is saving a shitload of fuel. So effectively, if anything, I would need to dive him into... Oh boy, what are we going to do here? I need to learn how to drive that Ferrari in that close in a dirty air and survive. It has to be done. It has to be learned. And you can't learn that. I am not sure at the slightest if that is ever fixable with setup. The tires are completely effed now, yeah. But... Oh, well, there goes the GTE. Many drives. Hey there, how you doing? Alright. Port P11 versus Simon. Matchmaking is amazing in this game. Just like on iRacing, it matches you with your personal skill level. Very comparable to iRacing, yeah. If not a carbon copy. The Ultimate is the game of the moment. I would absolutely agree with that. So maybe the Ferrari can survive half a second back. Let's see. Only that's possible. Like here I'm feeling a lot of understeer already, sitting in the dirty air of that Ferrari. Damn it! That does deny a move into bus stop. Guys, and this is not even done for P10 if I see this correctly, and you guys may confirm that. P9 ahead of Barrow is sitting just like on his front nose, eh? Ah, no, it's not. It's not. It's another 44 seconds. I'm sorry about that. The best that we can do is P5. P12. And we also lost second place to Clark again. Will we go die again? Come on, like, this needs to be possible. Car's fucked. Tell me, how am I supposed to do a move into Lecombe with a car unable to follow 2 or 3/10 back? I think the new ABS system is top notch. Like, you can rely on it in a straight braking, but you have to like trail brake with a softened left foot for any other braking occasion. Here I can't even introduce the oversteer slip. Shall we check if Simon dies? 2/10 back? €5 he dies. Hoppa! There he goes. Save the 2. It's impossible. You just can't do it. It's... I could make like a full 1 minute short clip out of it, like me dying 3 times in a row and then predicting that he dies. It's just not possible. Not even if I'll lift it and like being like completely coasting through it. That was Super Mario move, dropping a banana, for sure. Okay, P11, Donay in the bits, but that might be all just a splash and dash as we've expected it. 30 seconds to borrow, so I think after my Spinalla I've regained a lot of time on him. Poor Simon. But nice recovery, yeah? He didn't even spin that far. Not sure if he completely locked the brakes. Because I did not do that. I'm not sure how the car would react with ABS locking the brakes. Maybe I need to try that after the cooldown. Yeah, Flacino, sometimes you just need to know what you gotta do, right? I mean, if I'm behind the guy almost dying, I need to make sure that either I'm ahead of the guy, even with a cheeky move, and then it's his responsibility whether he dies or not. Set the true story. let's get the track limits. I bet he let me through because he had no idea that he's going to die in the Rouge if he let me through going for a re-overtake on Camel Straight. On that note, I am surprised that I survived, like, the opening lap, being in the dirty air. Maybe we were not quite as fast there, but... I'm afraid they will, George. Lots of clips to be done and sent in. Anyway, 5 more minutes, and to an extent, guys, I have to admit, can't wait for the race to be done. There's James ahead again. 4 seconds on. He's almost flat out now, is he? Or is he saving the fuel big time? Now, that would be funny if someone runs out of fuel because, like, they have to go for the extra lap. I'm not sure even where the GT3s are sitting, the GTEs. But with 5 to go, 3 seconds to James, we can go back onto the podium. Can we make it to the virtual podium still? We may go dying in Eau Rouge again, of course. Donne again into the pits. Is that a drive-through? Is that even a possibility for us for position? Oh, and now the 8-second Spinella might just be hurting AF. How are we looking? Donne back out of the pits. 3 laps to go. Likely a 7-second gap there, I assume. Maybe 8. That might be too much. 6.1. What was Edward Donne's average lap time? Is that 23's for real? He's within 3 laps. With 3 seconds faster, we might just have the chance here for a top 10 finish. Let's go! Oh, Donne saving more fuel. Well, what did he do? Did he just... I don't know what he did, but guys, we're on here for 10th. LFG, maximum push, whatever the tires can do. We can actually get 2 positions. We can get P3 virtually, and we can get P10 for real. We need to be much closer than maybe if Edward lets the guy go, the blue flags. We have the chance to, like, you know, be cheeky on it. Let's go! Push, push! This is amazing, eh? You just have to pretend and then suddenly you can fight for 10th for real. And you can fight for a podium virtually as well. It's just amazing, right? You just need to make it up in your mind. We're on the outside, Blanchimont! Is that illegal overtake? Apparently not. Well, that was for 10th. Now we need to try going for 3rd. But I made the move before I went off track, hence it's not illegal. Brilliant shit. We're going to die in Eau Rouge. Oh, we have to. Survive. Yes, we survived. Draft. And virtually P3, let's go. I'm not sure if we did touchy into Lecombe. What do you mean that coat's spot on? Oh yeah, who that Muji might be the case. I haven't tried the GT3, so yeah. Vale in the pits, let's go. We have more chances for freebies. I can't believe this, I can't make this up. Ah, damn it, Vale back out. One spin too often in Eau Rouge. Yeah. I mean, in hindsight, and you gotta give that to the guys, even without my spins and moments, I would have been not close to Barrow, and I think also Valley would have been too far away. Plow 42, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I mean, I'm trying to entertain you guys with both, like a virtual race and an actual race at the same time. Isn't that amazing? Sometimes, like, early shenanigans just make room for that. Let's see if someone ran out of fuel. I think Clark also had to go for the pits because of the extra lap. So what was that about entertaining? That got real, right? Can we hold 10th? We're trying so bad. Yeah, that happens when you're just momentarily, just for one single moment, absolutely not on the edge of concentration, and you get those shenanigans. I mean, after all, you could say I have literally squeezed in every type of content. Greatness, clumsiness, flamboyance, action, skill, dirtiness. So, and then obviously I wanted to check what happens. I know you wanted to go into me, but no, not with me. So what happens if you spin through... Can I spin even? Car's too broke for spinning, yeah? I leave it to Simon. I would be pissed as well. I would have probably dived it into turn 1, 2. But no, I lost my virtual P3. Or did I? I'm not even quite sure if I did lose it. I did not. Because the guy I had to overtake has been that, like, he must have pitted again. Interesting. So I wanted to see... I wanted to see the pass anyway. I don't think I did. We're gonna see in a moment. So first of all, here I went opportunistic. But no touchy-touchy. Was that touchy-touchy? Nah, I obviously scared him the crap out of it. But that allowed me to set up the move into Rivage. There, went full send, actually understeered into him. But also no touchy-touchy there. And then it just accelerated him wide. Amazing. So, and then next lap, I did a death. But see, I think that McLaren got into the pits. There you go. The McLaren went into the pits indeed. So did Clark. I would have become second really, like, if nothing happened. It was a brilliant move, I think, that one, for virtual third position. So virtual podium, actual top 10. One could consider we're driving different class cars, like broken cars and non-broken cars. And that was just odd. Turned in and suddenly the rear just went. But it is that tiny moment too little. Here the car goes sideways and I'm still turning to the left. I'll just react like half a second too late. And here should have anticipated to go left. Ah, that actually made me steering to the wall. This might actually not be as bad. I would be more straight into it. I would have been probably rearing first. Now comes the fun part though. I mean, I'm braking early, right? I was full dickhead, man. Like, I give it to him. Like, it was illegal what I did, but here it was like, I mean, eventually you're gonna pass me off the track. You see? 4 wheels off. Then here he goes past, comes back, is ahead, and I would not be surprised if he had like an illegal position, like give it back, whatever. Simon, let me know. Let me know, did you have a legal overtake here? That is Verstappen level actually, yeah. And I hate saying it, but I copied him here quite well, and I hate admitting that. But I did it. 50-50. No. Like, you were late on the brakes, but, you know, looking at this, I'll leave you enough room. And if you stuck your nose in here, I react on you on the braking, so it is my fault. From a race control point of view, I'm more to blame for the situation. And I would have needed to give you more space, like... I gave you like 10 centimeters maybe to put your car between me and the apex. That would have been on me. It was most off the track on the left. And then I saw you sending it here. Just went around. Yeah, 10 centimeters is more than Max Verstappen would give you, right? Yeah, anyway. Maybe... Where did we die the first time? It was about... Was it lap 4 or 5? Lap 5. No, that was already dead. Lap 5, yeah. So, let's have a quick look into lap 5 then, because... Ah, damn it, server is done. Right. We're having a look. -7. We're gonna lose like 15-20%. 23. And if we'd won the race, we would have gained like 4% or whatever. But it's fine. I keep saying that, like, as much as I do care about it, in a way, it is absolutely meaningless. The only thing that is important to me, I stay gold 1, so I can be in the top split wherever I want to race. And that's actually fine. You're gonna keep losing it, or regaining it every now and then. We finished 10th in class and 9th in the GTEs. Those two. Where's 9th GTE there? What the fuck? Oh boy. Look at those guys though. All those GT3 guys, they are gaining a shed load. Because they've beaten me. Like, the best guy was a DR Silver 2. And they've all beaten a Gold 1. Like, I should have not done what I did today. Anyway, it's fine. Guys, tomorrow, Automobilista 2 with the hypercars at Daytona. No, the hypercars at Road America. The LMP2 at Daytona. And the Formula 3 at Imola. And with that, guys, I hope to see you tomorrow. If you've appreciated the stream, please give it a follow on Twitch. Please subscribe us on the YouTube channel if you haven't done already. We'll massively appreciate your support, and then hopefully see you tomorrow when we are live on Automobilista 2. And for now, guys, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate your time. For those watching on Twitch, we're gonna have a raid, of course. We're gonna give ready to... Actually, Alex Gillen, because we would have been in with him in some iRacing tonight if they would have had that planned a little earlier, but that's fine. We're gonna give him the support. Guys, they are currently live with some F1 Creator Series action on iRacing, and you know how much iRacing is appealable to the public. So make sure to join Alex, give him a follow, give him a like, UK dude, and enjoy his time tonight on iRacing. Guys, thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.